What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review. Today I'm here to talk about Red Sparrow. This is from 20th Century Fox. So it stars Jennifer Lawrence as a prima ballerina who is, one of the biggest stars of the Bolshoi Ballet. She has an accident and she's no longer able to dance because her partner accidentally lands on her leg, shattering it, kind of ending that career for her. The problem with this, even beyond just her dreams being shattered, is that the ballet is her source of income. The ballet provides her living accommodations, and it also provides her medical care for her mother, who is ill and it pretty much needs almost constant care. So she's really desperate for an opportunity to, kind of just keep things afloat. Her uncle is a government official. He says, "Hey, if you do this mission for us, you just go into this guy. He knows you. He's interested in you. Just keep him distracted for a little while and switch his cell phone with a dummy cell phone." And that's all she has to do. If she does that, they'll give her the things she needs to survive and to keep taking care of her mother. It doesn't go that way though, and the government officials or the government agents end up killing the guy instead of just having the phone switched. And so she's given an opportunity to either die or she could become a sparrow, which is to be trained in the arts of like seduction, manipulation, assassination. Just to become basically this badass. But what you have to go through to become that is very unpleasant, to say the least. And that's kind of the story of the movie. And she ends up getting involved with an American agent, and she's tasked to get the information from him as to who this mole is in the Russian government. I really like this movie. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. The only issues I really have with it is that it runs a little bit over long, so it's kind of slow in places. And I didn't like Joel Edgerton. I don't know why he's in this movie. I didn't like him. I thought he was like this huge glaring weakness in the movie. The rest of the cast is phenomenal. I thought did really well in their roles for the material, which is a little bit like a exploitation / thriller, which I appreciated because it does have a lot more violence and sleaze than I thought it was going to. I thought it was just going to kind of be a straight up thriller, but this one actually gets pretty nasty at times, and it needs to because of the nature of the Sparrow program. It's something else. It's a lot more like nasty than I thought it was going to be. That leads to some pretty wild scenes at times. Jennifer Lawrence is fantastic here as this like cold, calculating seduction assassination machine. She's just a total badass. I like it because you never know what she's thinking because she's so good at like masking her true intentions and her emotions within the character that it's exactly what a sparrow should be. Like you don't know what's going on. The movie also piles on a lot of red herrings, dead ends, double crosses, people being manipulated. So there's a lot going on, almost to a fault, but it takes it right up to the edge where it would almost be too much, but it just kind of cuts it just in time to where it's just a little bit over the top, which I thought worked really well. If it was like 15-20 minutes shorter, it might be better because there is a lot of filler in there, but overall I think it was a really solid thriller. It does have quite a bit of violence in it. Not a lot of like gory, nasty violence, but it does have some nice little bursts of kinetic bloodshed. As far as sleaze, it's got a few sex scenes, a little bit of nudity. It's got a guy's dong and some topless scenes. Jennifer Lawrence gets naked in it. All the sex is either very brief and non-graphic, or it's done in such a cold, sterile way that I don't really think a lot of people will see it as erotica. Because basically she has to learn to like disassociate anything, pleasurable or emotional from the use of her body as being a sparrow. I really liked this. I thought it was really fun. It was definitely a lot like nastier and more exploitation driven than I thought, and I like that. I'm sure some people won't and would rather have a more traditional thriller, but I had a lot of fun with the movie. Again, just Joel Edgerton, I didn't care for him. Otherwise though, I really liked Red Sparrow. If you want to read my full write-up of it, you can go to markfusion.com, read that and over 1,000 other movie reviews. There's also tons and tons, hundreds upon hundreds of movie reviews right here in this YouTube playlist. If you want to check out some of my other reviews for tons of other movies, I'm also on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Patreon. $5 a month gets you exclusive content. You can follow me on Letterboxd and see what I've been diarying about. I don't even know writing in the diary. I guess I don't know how to say diarying, but anyway, you can see what I've got coming up on the channel. But the best way you can help me out, as always, just to hit that sub button if you like the videos. Free, easy, direct way to help me. And also watching those old videos, if there's something that catches your eye, definitely helps me out a lot at all to build the view count and the minute count, because that's apparently all that matters to YouTube anymore as far as even letting small channels get a foothold in. So thank you very much for watching my review of Red Sparrow. Hopefully I'll see you guys soon.